Is Duncan Robinson top 5 in Heat history?
In shooting?
Yeah, if you line him up.
Hell yeah!
Who's your top 5?
Hell yeah!
Who's your top 5?
Duncan Robinson over you. That's what you want to know.
It is that time again. We are back with the OGs. Today, we have a proud member of the Little 12.
Yes, sir.
Self-proclaimed Little 12.
Right,
to go along with the Big Three. Mario Chalmers, appreciate you coming in, big dog.
Man, appreciate you having me, man.
My dog Rio in the motherfucking house. I don't know if it was the Little 12.
What was it?
I don't know. It was Rio was part of the Big Three.
Oh, he was?
Sometimes he was.
Oh, he's a Big
You couldn't
Three?
tell him he wasn't. You couldn't tell my dog. You couldn't tell my dog he wasn't. When it was time for a big motherfucking shot, you couldn't tell my dog he wasn't the best person to pull the trigger. You
He
feel
felt
me?
that way, didn't he?
That's why I love Rio. That's why I love
I had to,
fucking
man.
Rio.
You had to.
I had to.
That's why I love my dog. Rio, what's up, dog?
Man, nothing, man. Chilling. How you?
I'm good, bro. So this is a special one for me because, you know what I'm saying, obviously everybody understand who I am now in the OG, but it had to start somewhere. It had to start somewhere, you know what I'm saying? And for me, my first group of rooks was Rio and Bees.
Ooh.
I mean, I'm talking about we down like 4 flat tires. Everywhere.
Everywhere.
We in the hood. We on the beach. We in
Hold
the
on.
trenches.
Rio came from Alaska, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. I
Through
had never-
Kansas, though, but you know.
Hold on, but Alaska
yeah.
and now he in the hood of
I used
Miami?
to fuck with him about that Alaska shit. I asked him, did he live in an igloo?
Hold on.
Every day he used to ask me that.
So from Alaska to the hood of Miami.
Yeah, from Alaska to the hood
Man,
of
that
Miami.
is 4 flat tires.
Yeah, that was my dog. So this is a special one for me. This is a
Okay,
special one for
okay.
me. We're going to get into a lot of stories. We got a lot of stories to tell, a lot of funny. We're going to
Let's
talk
do
about
it.
basketball. We're going to talk about life, obviously. You know what I'm saying? He's a lot older now. You know what I'm saying? A father, full-time. You know what I'm saying? What he's doing now. So this is a good one for me, man. Rio, what the fuck is up, man? Talk to me. What's going on with you now? Like everything you got going on, how is it being a full-time father? Because when I met you at that time, you know what I'm saying? You was a young kid. All you had to worry about was yourself at that time. Now it's bigger than that. It's a lot bigger. And I think every decision that you make, which is something that I always just try to preach to you and Bees early on, every decision that you make, how it can affect you in the future. So being a full-time dad now and with everything you got going on, how has that changed?
It's definitely different. You know, can't come and go as I usually do. You know, I'm always trying to do something, get out the way, try to get into something. So being with my son, man, my oldest, it's really a blessing because it puts everything in perspective for me. You know, being in the NBA, playing for 10 years and going through the things that we went through, you know, you get a false reality of the real world. You think some things don't matter that really do matter. And, you know, sometimes you take your time for granted when your kids don't. So just being around him every day, seeing how he looks up to me still. He turns 16 next week, so he
Dang.
damn near grown, right? So it's dope just to see him grow, see him, you know, try to follow in my footsteps, and you know, asking me a lot of questions about basketball. You know, that's what he's really into right now, and you know, he gets cleared Saturday from a broken wrist. He broke his wrist first game of the season, so
Damn.
he gets cleared Saturday. So you know, he's ready. He's itching to get out.
He's
there.
hungry, right?
Yeah, he's itching.
He got your confidence?
When you piss him off, he does. So that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, what really gets him ticking right now. So that's what we're trying to figure out right now.
We know as basketball players, and I think you can attest to this killer shit, sometimes confidence is the biggest part of it. You know what I'm saying? You can kill
wherever
if you
you
take
need
a
to
player's
go.
confidence, you kill a basketball
Yeah.
player. You know
It's
what
the
I'm
whole
saying?
thing.
So if he got your motherfucking confidence,
He gonna be all right.
he gonna be all right. He gonna be all
gonna be all
right.
right. He definitely
He gonna
be
be
all
all right. And you got a daughter that hoop
Yeah,
too.
my daughter Queen, man, she's dope. She's real nice right now. Like, she's been going to camps all over.
How old is she?
She's 13.
13.
So that's my baby right there. I call her my heartbeat. So
How many kids you got, boy? You shoot the club up, don't you?
I got 4, man. You know.
God damn.
Shoot the club.
hey, Reckless Rio was, hey man, you know about Reckless Rio
He
back in the
said
day.
it first. Reckless Rio. He said it first. I wasn't even gonna go there. I wasn't gonna
Rio
go there.
back in the day, so.
Reckless motherfucker Rio. I ain't gonna lie. We named you that, but let's start back. Let's go back to the beginning, dog.
No, I'm gonna go back before that because I live in Memphis now.
Okay.
Everybody in Memphis hates this mother.
Man, hated me.
Oh yeah, because I was gonna get there.
Okay,
You took it.
okay.
You took the shit right
Well,
out.
let's just
Everybody
make
in
sure.
Memphis hate him, but I was actually finna go there because, and this is something that I struggle with. Because of when I did what I did, I'm not sure my kids understand the history of like the beginning and how it all started. Do your kids understand like what you mean to Kansas and who you are? Like do they understand that?
My oldest son does, just because, you know, coming into that 2008 year we won the championship, he was born that January.
Okay.
So he kind of seen little bits and pieces, and then he was with me through my whole NBA career. Like, you remember seeing him in the locker room and being at games and everything. So he remembers a lot of everything.
Did he grow?
Yeah, he grew about
Little
6
shit
foot right
back
now.
then. I was
He was super little. I was worried. I was worried for a second. I was worried.
He had long arms and big feet and shit, but he was little.
Hey, he's stretching out. He's about 6 foot right now. Lanky.
That's
Super
what's up.
lanky.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah, but everybody in Memphis hates you.
Man, still to this day.
I mean, they should.
No, it should. It was.
It
By
should.
the way,
That was a
that
big
was
fucking
that
shot.
Was, that was an elite shot.
I mean, that's the shot you always see, the one shining moment. That
I
shit
leave
live
on
forever.
mark.
It goes on to his confidence. So you go back to Lawrence at all?
Yeah, all the time. You know, I got to go back there. I love Lawrence.
That's your shit there, huh?
Yeah. I can meet a mayor one day.
Reckless Rio.
Thank you. Now, with that being said, what you got going on out there? You ain't just going back there eating chicken. Yeah, what you got going on out there?
Different things, you know. Trying to open up a gym called Shoot 360. Get one of those open up in Lawrence, Kansas. So basically, that's just a workout facility where kids can learn passing drills, shooting drills, all types of different things. And what I like about it is something that, like, say I'm in North Carolina and you in Florida, my son can shoot against your son. Together, we got a competition.
My son beat your son ass, Rio.
You crazy.
My son shoot your motherfucking son
My son a
eyes
lefty,
out.
bro. My son a lefty.
My son a righty. I don't give a fuck.
I'm
Lefty or
just
righty.
saying,
This shit
it's
still got to go on the rim.
It's pretty and it goes in.
Man, my son's shit is all right.
Hey, we don't do
All
talking.
right.
We show up. You know my
We
confidence.
ain't gonna
beat
say
your
nothing.
son
I got a dog.
Listen.
I got a dog.
Listen.
I got a dog.
And we
He
just
just
got
said my
cleared.
son
You
beat
know we
your son
hungry.
ass.
What's up? Shoot Rio's son motherfucking eyeballs
Hey,
out. And your son just got his motherfucking wrist out of cast, nigga. What
That's
you
his
think
right
he gonna
hand.
beat?
His
Who
right
he finna
hand.
beat?
His right hand.
Oh.
Yeah, not his left hand.
That's still his guide hand.
So,
Oh,
Hey,
so you
man.
just got you a Nate Archibald. Dude. This
Yeah, I
motherfucker- it's fuck-
rest in peace, Anthony Mason. We got that left hand, one hander.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Well, we gonna see. We gonna line that shit up. We gonna line that shit
We
up.
gonna set it up.
Hold on,
I'm
stop
ready.
talking for a second.
This motherfucker tell me his stuff is just I'll shoot my son with one hand. They're like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Hey,
said
confidence
you
go a
got your
long way,
name
right?
This motherfucker, who the fuck you bringing out?
Shooters, man. That's what we got as shooters.
That's what's up. We gonna make that happen. Cause now your son a little bit older than my son. He 12, but my son got a motherfucking pistol. So we gonna line that shit
I
up.
mean, you can shoot against my daughter. My daughter 13.
No, we don't want to shoot against your daughter. Don't
Bro, I'm
disrespect
telling you,
her.
stop. It's not a disrespect. Stop
Don't
sleeping on
disrespect
my
us.
daughter, bro.
I'm not disrespecting your daughter at all. But how
No,
the
I'm
fuck,
not disrespecting
how the fuck
yourself.
we go from NBA to WNBA?
Because it's a 16-year-old versus a 12-year-old, so let's go 12 or 13. And then he can work his way up to the 16-year-old if he beat my daughter.
No. He
Stepping
don't need to
stone,
work
bro.
his way up for nothing. My son be
Stepping
grown
stone.
man shoot. You know how much money I done made off my son?
Man, I don't care.
You grown men out there, you know who it is.
Stepping
I ain't gonna say your
stones.
names. You saw it. My son whip your ass for $25.
Clearly,
stepping
we
stones,
see what
bro.
it was like being a vet to Rio.
Oh, no, we don't know what it's like being.
Watching this shit right here. My son gonna beat your son up. No, my daughter gonna beat your son up. What the hell going on?
You see, ain't nobody saying nothing about your kids. This motherfucking kids can shoot from here to
Man,
Baghdad.
we-
You was not
yeah,
fucking
we-
with the Millers. We ain't fucking with your kids.
And your son's 6'8",
under no
yeah.
circumstances. I watched his son play.
I seen highlights.
I watched his son play one game, and I called that motherfucker. And you know what I said? Your son need to get more shots. Your son needs to get more shots. What the fuck is going on?
That's all they've been doing is shooting.
Man, the second generation, I think, obviously for us, you know, we never understand, obviously, when our path and when this shit gonna end. I've been blessed to have 20 seasons in this shit. You know what I'm saying? How many you had, Killer?
17 of them.
17 in this motherfucker.
That's right.
How many you had, Rio?
Nah.
9. So now, with that being said, when it's coming to the end, you know what I'm saying, or when it gets to the end, and you know, you're going through that thought process, how do things change for you as a basketball player, as a person, everything, as a man? Like, how do things change when, you know what I'm saying? Because I was fortunate, you know what I'm saying? I was blessed. Thank God I was able to kind of land my own plane a little bit, you know what I'm saying? I was blessed. We don't always have control over that.
Right.
It's not always our fault. You got hurt. You know what I'm saying? You was having a great year in Memphis. I remember that. Like it was fucking yesterday. You was having a great year in
Achilles.
Memphis.
I was on my way, yeah.
You was having a fucking great year in Memphis and tore your fucking Achilles. And after, I don't think you ever got back to the level you wanted to. And then obviously the way this league works is they not waiting around.
They don't wait at all. See,
They don't
for
wait
me, I mean, I kind of seen the writing on the wall during my exit meeting in Memphis my last year when I came back after tearing my Achilles. Like the GM, he wouldn't even look me in my eye. So I knew from right then it was kind of like, all right, no matter what happens, like I got to find another option. So, you know, I did the overseas thing for 3 years. I had a lot of fun over there. You know, overseas basketball is different, but it's still a lot of fun. And what kind of deterred me away from that was, you know, I wasn't getting paid on time. You know, if I'm going out there to do a job, like I expect my money
getting paid
back.
on time.
They play with that money.
Like, being 2-3 months late, and it's kind of like, all right, bro. Like I came from the NBA where 1st and 15th, I ain't got to worry about nothing. So just going through that process, going through that process was kind of like I could find something different. I could find something better to do. So I try to stay in shape. I still work out, and then I got the 10-day. So I thought I was on my way back. You know that
the one you got with us?
Yeah, with the Heat.
I remember that. You got to touch on that.
Yeah, that opened my doors up.
I want to hear because I ended up fucking around and had COVID.
Yeah, you
now,
wouldn't
mind you, I'm the motherfucker who went 2.5 years without having COVID. I thought I had the cure. I thought I had. You could not tell me, motherfucker, I was not the walking cure for COVID. You could not tell me I was not the walking cure for COVID. I'd be sitting right next to a motherfucker, having a conversation. Next motherfucker, next day he positive, and I'm still negative. I just knew I was the one that never gonna catch that shit. As soon as this motherfucker signed his 10-day with the Heat, I turned negative. I mean, I'm started positive. So
Reckless Rio.
I missed.
I wasn't around. So hey,
you right. As soon as Rio signed with the Heat, I got that shit.
Reckless Rio.
As soon as Rio signed with the Heat, I got that shit. And he was on the 10-day, and I missed the whole fucking 10 days.
I was on the road all 10
so
days.
Tell me about that, because I missed that. The 10-day with the Heat, you say you thought you was on your way back.
I thought I was on my way back. You know, I felt like they gave me an opportunity to show that I could still play, show that I was still in shape, but, you know, I never touched the floor. So, you know, that's the business side of things. You know, at that time I didn't understand it, but, you know, I'm still grateful I got to at least experience my last, you know, NBA days on the Miami Heat where I started, you know, being on the court and still getting that last little workout and still being able to cheer from being a bench. So that was kind of like my moment where I was like, okay, like I understand this, like the game didn't pass me.
Let me ask something. So y'all UBs, they were your rookies, right?
It was my rooks.
All right. So the summer where the big three comes in, where's your head at? Because obviously it's like anything else, man. Like no one knew, right? And then we brought in a bunch of other guys. Like I was coming in. Like just where's your guys' head at? Because you're young, you don't understand this side of it, right? So talk to me about that.
You know me. You know I got the biggest confidence in the
You ain't
world.
lying.
So the thing about that was I was the only person signed on the Heat. Like there was nobody else on there.
Yeah.
So they built the team around me.
This motherfucker crazy, ain't it? I told you. I got this.
So, yeah,
that's clickbait.
They built the team around me.
Y'all heard that shit, right? Y'all heard that shit, right?
He dead ass serious.
Rio said he had a conversation with Riles, and he said, we're building this team around you. That's what you said?
Yeah, I told Pat, like, yeah, I need Bron, I need UD, I need T-Ray,
Man,
I need all these
listen,
pieces.
He dead ass serious, dog. He is not fucking lying.
But nah, real talk, for that summer, I had popped 4 ligaments in my ankle. So I was in a cast that whole summer, and I was just sitting there. And then, you know, watching the decision being laid up, it was kind of like, oh, you know, wow, this is really happening. And for me, my eyes lit up because for me, this is my chance to go in the record books. You know, I got a high school championship. I got college championship. With this team, I'm guaranteed at least one NBA championship. So I know I'm about to go up there with, you know, solidify my name in the NBA record book. So that summer, it was just more about just trying to get healthy and, you know, not being somebody they couldn't count on just by being hurt. So that was a rehab year for me and just trying to get back and, you know, getting to the finals, going through that whole season. It was a good experience, a good taste for me.
Yeah, the shit no one talks about is how we started that year.
It's horrible.
We were awful.
It was horrible.
Yeah.
We were awful.
I remember that.
We didn't know what to do. Like,
I think nobody wanted to step on nobody's toes.
Yeah, it was chaos.
Everybody kind of wanted to fit in, and nobody wanted to rub nobody the wrong way. You know
Everybody's scared to talk to everybody. I think
And
that
it was
a big
still
thing.
lit, though.
Yeah.
That shit was a lot of fun. I ain't gonna lie. That was a lot of fun.
And then I fucked around and got hurt.
Yep, you did get hurt.
I got hurt in Memphis. Stink ass town.
Whoa.
I got hurt in Memphis.
What, 3
Whoa,
months?
whoa,
for
whoa,
that?
whoa,
4
whoa.
months?
Man, I missed the whole season. I didn't come back to the playoffs in
Chicago.
No, Boston. Remember, I played the last 2 Boston games. The first game I came in, I had a double figures rebounder, but my first shot was a fucking brick out this world. That shit,
I just remember you coming
still
down the middle of
resonated in my head.
that dunk you had for Chicago.
Yeah,
That's the
Chicago.
that's
I was feeling a little bit better about myself, but I came back in the Boston series. You know what I'm saying? But that season, the thing I remember about that season, that's the first time I ever been hurt like that. You know what I'm saying? I tore my Liz Frank, my third, fourth, and fifth metatarsal. I had never even fucking heard of that injury.
Right.
That injury happens in football players, bike riders, which I don't know nobody ride a motherfucking bike except a BMX. Like, I don't know no motherfucking
You
bike
ain't do a
riders.
Huffy at home.
Yeah, that's it. You ride a BMX, like all that shit where they be riding with the shit and the man got one ball. I don't even know that sport. You know what I'm saying? He got one nut.
Lance
you know what I'm
does,
talking
yeah, it's called
about?
Lance
Lance got
Armstrong.
one nut.
Yeah.
I don't know nothing about that sport. So bicycles, I was like, how the fuck you hurt your foot riding a bike? Like, that's the point of riding a bike, so you don't hurt your fucking foot. So like, I tore my third, fourth, and fifth metatarsal, and that year, man, honestly, I had to look into anybody that was able to recover from that injury and what I was able to do next. And that's when I started thinking about business outside of basketball. Because I didn't know if I was ever gonna get back to the form that I was at before I got hurt. Yeah. So that's when I started looking at shit that I'm like, shit that I wanna do, shit that was like naturally interesting to me. Because I didn't know if I was gonna get back to the level I was at. I had no clue if I was gonna ever be back the player that I wanted to be.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I looked at the opposite side of it. We still should have won a championship, and it was like we weren't even. That's how good that fucking team was. Like we can say what we want. Like we were just like we had no idea what was going on. We were still beating that.
Man, you remember them training camps?
Buddy.
You remember them training camps?
That military base training camp?
That military training camp?
I tell people that's the hardest training camp I ever had.
Let me tell you something, dog.
That floor was hard as shit.
Not just the fucking floor, guard your fucking yard.
Oh, yeah, buddy.
Chris Bosh, I understand what you did in Toronto, but fuck that. You have to show me. I don't give a fuck about what you did in Toronto. That ain't even part of the United States. So it don't count here. You have to show me. You have to show me.
It was a battle. Everybody was going at it.
Bron and D-Wade, you have to show me.
Well,
they went
showed
at
me.
each other.
They showed
You
me.
know what I'm saying?
That shit was fun. They showed me.
Like, you don't know. No, CB showed me now.
Yeah.
He showed me.
Yeah, I seen a different side of CB because I was hurt during that training camp. So I was in and out, and I was on the sideline, and it was like, yo, this is about to be special.
Yeah, that's when I realized CB was real. But once again, he had to show me. I had to see it.
No doubt.
Fuck what everybody else say. I can't go by what everybody say. Yeah, you gotta fucking show me that shit, man. So, that training camp, we go into that season. You know what I'm saying? We got the big three. Obviously, we got the little 12. But your mindset always was, if it's a big shot,
Oh, I'm taking it.
I ain't even finished the fucking shit.
Taking it.
He's already gonna answer your.
LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, Ray Allen. I ain't gonna put myself because they ain't be putting me in the game. But
Shit, put Killer in there, Mike in there.
Mike in there. But with the game on the line, who you want to shoot the shot, Rio?
Me.
Why you laughing, Killer?
Because Killer want me to take it too. Killer,
That
though.
motherfucker got King Kong ball. I like
Motherfucker
it.
got King Kong balls, man. He got fucking King Kong balls. So now, that shit is, we all understood, like, it might not have been always earned, but we used to be, we gave you a hard time, Rio. We gave you a hard time.
That's putting it lightly. That's
to
putting it
say the
lightly.
least.
We gave you a hard time,
That's
Rio.
what I like.
It might not always be earned. You was a good
Most
sport.
of that wasn't coming from the little 12 though.
Yes, now I'm getting into
Okay,
that. We
okay.
gave you a hard time, dog. You handled it well. You was a good sport about it. But I mean, just talk about the relationship now. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, you know, me and you still keep in touch. You know what I'm saying? But everybody's kind of going their separate ways. We don't talk as much. But it was one particular situation. I think I want to let you explain yourself because I think people took it out of context. You misunderstood. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever the situation may be. But speak on the fact, you know what I'm saying? The conversation of when Bron's name came up, man, it was like nobody really feared Bron. Nobody really scared of Bron. Like, I was at the crib. I kind of got what y'all think you were saying. You know what I'm saying? But
I was shocked.
You was shocked.
you were
Why,
shocked.
though?
You were shocked?
Killer, why was you
Why was
shocked?
you shocked?
Because I think people do fear Bron. Personally.
So my thought process was this. As a basketball player, obviously a great basketball player, but Bron is going to win the basketball game.
Yeah, so-
He's going to play however he needs to play to win the basketball game. Bron is not going to make it personal. Bron is not going to make it personal.
I don't think-
MJ will make it personal.
Yeah, I don't think people fear anybody like that. You shouldn't if you're at the level we're at. But like if you're reading between, like to me, like
Shit, you better feel that. Back in the day, they used to feel that black cat.
no, 100%.
You had MJ that night. You probably ain't sleep the night before.
Different situations. So like to me, like now it's like yeah, there might not be a fear, but they didn't feel comfortable. They didn't feel comfortable having to fucking guard that
I
motherfucking
didn't say
LeBron.
that. See, everybody would change the words.
I don't. I'm looking at a snippet, right? Like
Yeah,
I'm looking
that's
at a
the biggest
snippet.
thing, 'cause when I
so,
said it-
so to me, like I was shocked. I'm answering what I said. Or were you shocked? I was shocked because I saw a snippet, and your snippet doesn't look good. So explain it.
When I said it, right, I was basically saying that the players that we went against didn't fear Bron, like the Danny Grangers, the Luau Dangs, the Jimmy Butlers, the people that we were seeing in the playoffs, they wasn't fear Bron because the media was killing Bron the year he came to Miami. Like all they did was talk about, oh, he can't win, he can't do this, he can't do that. Then when we lose to Dallas and he doesn't have a good series, they're killing him even more. So both of y'all know I was close as hell to Bron.
Yeah.
So when he's going to work out, he's calling me like, Rio, come on, let's go work out. So during them workouts, I hear conversations. I hear him saying, like, people don't think I can do this. Okay, let me work on this. All turnaround jumpers, all jab stab jumpers, all back to the basket stuff. So when we come to that next year and everybody's like, make Bron shoot, make Bron do this. You can't make Bron do nothing. He's 280, 6'8", one of the best athletes we've ever had. So he's going through you. Now he knows the real basketball. Now he knows how everybody's game plan is against him. So now he's attacking different. So your mindset is going against that. It's like, oh, I know what he can't do because the media has been saying X, Y, Z. But you haven't been in the gym seeing what he's working on. Now that he's going and he's got 24 with 20 points in the paint, you like, damn, what to do now? Now that fear comes, is like, I don't know how to stop him. I don't know what to do now.
Yeah, I just.
So that's what I was basically saying.
I just think the word fear is the wrong word, right? Like I don't think at our level, I don't think people fear anybody. And like you're not gonna beat my ass. Like you're not gonna beat me up. Right, like, are you uncomfortable? I don't care what anyone says.
I
All the
think fear is
motherfuckers you
different than
named
scared. I didn't
were
say
uncomfortable
scared.
going into game 1 or going into game 2. They're uncomfortable guarding that motherfucker. Like, I don't care. Y'all can say what y'all want. Now, fear is a different thing. Like, fear is like, dog, like, oh, you're gonna kill, like, you're gonna beat me. Like, that's fear. Like, I don't think anyone fears nobody. But that motherfucker was, you're uncomfortable checking that dude. I'm telling you.
You're definitely uncomfortable, but the word fear and scared is two different things. I can see if I was like, nobody was scared of Bron. I mean, yeah, y'all was definitely scared of Bron because y'all know what he could do. But fear in that matchup, it's like, I don't have a fear because I know he could be beat. I know he's been beat. I know what he can't do. But when he's
You ain't
doing
fearing
it,
that motherfucker, boy.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Once he's doing it, it's kind of like, oh, okay, now like, oh, this is a whole different beast. Like, we could all agree from that Dallas series to that next year, Bron was a whole different animal, right?
Yeah.
Everybody says that. So once y'all say that, why y'all looking at me crazy when I said nobody feared Bron when y'all was killing him? It has nothing to do with his character.
Like I
has nothing
said,
to do with his game.
I literally just
nothing. No, I'm talking about other people. It's
Yeah.
like I said nothing about his character, nothing about his game, nothing about the person. I said how people viewed him.
So how's your relationship with him now?
damn.
Damn. Damn, let me get
I
a
mean,
beer.
I
That
don't
sound
know.
like this gonna be interesting.
I don't know. I honestly don't know. I mean, I shoot him a text here and there, say what's up, congratulations, da-da-da-da. Sometimes he texts back, sometimes he don't. So
Sometimes he do text back.
yeah, sometimes he do.
He's a
So it's
busy
not
man.
like I don't think there's beef between us.
Yeah,
But
busy man.
I still got a lot of love for Bron. You know, he helped me get my championship. Like, that's one of my favorite teammates. Like, I ain't got no beef. I don't have no disrespect to him, nothing. There's some other people that I don't like out there, but, you know, that's a whole different story. But Bron ain't one of them.
All right, Rio. Well, since you said it,
Exactly right. You opened this can of worms, didn't you?
I'm just
I
saying.
just gotta ask.
Yeah, you do gotta ask. Like you're only doing your job.
Who don't you like?
I don't like Tristan Thompson. And I don't like Tristan because of what he said about me.
What'd he say?
About when he went on Draymond's podcast about Rio's probably trying to call Bron, trying to get a job, and he's bad. Like, what? Like,
See, I didn't know he said all that.
yeah, he
I
said
didn't
all
say
that.
I said, yeah, I didn't see it either.
That's
I
what I'm
know he
saying.
said
It's
all
like,
that.
where did all that come from? Like, bro,
When was this?
He went on Draymond's show right after, whenever all that went viral. You go on Draymond's podcast and see it. And I was just like, bro, you was the same person that see me in the G League. Like, Rio, welcome back. I love you, da-da-da-da. Now you going back and saying that I'm bashing my teammate. I hate when people be on sucker shit. Bro, I didn't say nothing about him. I said how people viewed him. So now that you got a beef with me, now you saying all this stuff about me. Oh, okay, cool. I didn't start this. I didn't say nothing about you.
What you got to say, Coach?
And I learned this from UD. UD the one to see.
Here we go.
Hey, that's a good
I
bet.
don't go.
That's a good
I
OG.
don't go around bullying people. I didn't say nothing about you, and you picked on me.
I gotta give him that. I gotta give him that. We don't start trouble.
We don't.
We don't start no trouble. And we don't bother nobody. So I gotta give him that. You remember that night we was out on the beach?
Oh God.
Which one?
Oh, buckle
The
up.
night when we didn't start no trouble and we wasn't bothering nobody.
And somebody started something. Somebody. Yeah.
I had that thing on me.
Yeah, I
Oh
remember that.
God.
Yeah, kid, I used to live a different life. So we used to go in this little hole in the wall. It was on the beach.
Call Three Fingers?
Nah, that was in the city.
Okay.
What was that shit we used to go to on the beach? That little hole in the wall.
Was it Sobe?
Sobe Live.
Sobe Live.
Shout out Sobe Live.
Sobe Live.
Shout out
That shit was the hood on the beach. So we used to go to this little spot called Sobe Live.
By the way, great marketing. Hood on the beach?
Yeah, it was the hood on the beach.
Hey.
We used to go to this little spot. This was part of my evolution as an OG. Is to figure out how to show you how to go to all the spots and hang out and still maintain your independence and be who you are.
And still be alive.
But stay out of trouble.
Stay out of trouble.
And keep your face clean out here.
Keep your face clean.
You know what I'm saying? So we out here on the beach. We standing outside in front of the club. Chilling. You laughing, this shit funny. We chilling. Standing outside. I'm minding my business.
I'm out of my business too.
White girl come by and grab my ass.
Oh, my.
I immediately
Immediately.
grabbed her by the hand and say, look here, don't do that, because if I grab your ass, I'm going to jail. Don't do that to me. I felt violated. If I grab your ass, I'm going to jail. Secondly, we hanging out in front of the beach. In front of the club. You know the let out can get the let out can get a little feisty.
Yeah.
Let out can get a little feisty. I used to always tell them, man, listen, we don't want to be here for the let out. That's my OG advice. We want to be out of here before the club let out and all the goddamn crazy shit go popping off and acting all crazy and shit. They want to catch the let out.
We shut it down. We want to be the last one.
They want to shut the club down. Now I got to be OG. I can't leave them.
That's right. Young puppies.
That's your drink.
Yeah, that's mine.
Yeah, I got to be careful.
Hey, man, what's wrong with you?
I gotta be
Man,
careful.
talk about the let out,
I gotta
man.
be careful. So we had to let out, man. Everybody coming out the club, man. I don't know what happened or what the fuck. What did y'all get into? What even
It
happened?
wasn't y'all. It was bees.
What did bees get into?
I don't know. Like I said, I was minding my business. I was standing by you. I was standing on the wall next to you. And all of a sudden you hear a big commotion.
Bees got into some shit.
One thing I know about Rio is that's half truth right there.
No,
I was standing next to UD.
you know, he was with me that time.
Okay.
Bees, but this
I'll
let me
tell you if
what
I
kind
start
of-
some shit.
Let me tell you what
You
kind of
know
OG you got here, what kind of vet you got here.
Yeah.
I ain't understand what the fuck was going on. I ain't understand
You didn't ask
what
questions.
bees did. I ain't had no question, but all I know is I had that thing on my waist.
Oh, Lord.
I had that thing on my waist, and I let them boys know, hey, listen here, we all together.
He said, this ain't what you want.
Yeah, this is not what you want, big dog.
This ain't what
like,
you
we
want.
all together. This ain't what you want. You know what I'm saying? Like, we out here chilling, we hanging out. So just understand, my first group of like, young fellas was these guys, and I was still rough around the edges of my motherfucking self. That was the blind leading the blind half the time.
It definitely was.
That was the blind leading the fucking blind half the time with the shit we used to do.
That's
Tootsies.
that's what started the reckless. Because when UD gave me that pass in Miami, in the hoods of Miami, what? I'm everywhere.
I ain't tell him to do what the shit he was doing.
That's not good.
This is
I'm
what I
everywhere.
showed. I showed him how to get the Tootsies, and not how to get there, because motherfucker, you can Google the address. I showed him how to get there. How you get in without nobody seeing you, how you get out without nobody seeing you, who to call, who to talk to, all this shit. Like, I gave him all the game. That was when I was living a different life, kid. Let's see, I don't live like this no more. But all that shit like that, like, I had all that shit on lock. And that was my thing for these guys, because when they came to this team, like, I want you to feel comfortable. I want you to feel like you at home. I had met Rio's parents, you know what I'm saying? I had understood, so I felt the obligation to make sure that this motherfucker stayed out of trouble and he was safe. Now, when they went to NBA camp, fucking camp, they was on their own.
There's an O.
Yes.
And what happened?
Motherfuckers was out there smoking them left-hand cigarettes.
But that's the crazy
Smoking
thing.
them left-hand cigarettes
No.
in the goddamn NBA
Hey,
camp.
listen.
Tell that story, Rio.
No.
Because these motherfuckers, dog, when these motherfuckers came back from NBA camp, I felt like everything I had done,
They let you down.
they let me down.
Hey, we went through hell coming back from that camp. I don't know what Bees went through, but like for me, it was like I got that phone call from Pat the next day, like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And I'm like, Pat, it wasn't like that, man.
Okay, well, explain how it
I
was then,
wasn't
motherfucker.
like that.
Explain to us how it was.
I keep it real.
The people
Yeah, keep it
want
100.
to know.
I was bored, so I invited, I'll take the blame. It was my friends. I invited the chicks over. It wasn't no weed. I mean, it was some weed, but it was garbage.
So there
weed.
wasn't no weed, but there was
Because
weed.
it was garbage weed, it
was
don't count.
It was garbage, so hey,
It was garbage weed.
So
So
ain't
'cause
nobody
it was-
really smoking. We threw it away. So ain't nobody was really smoking like that. I wasn't. So I'm only talking about me here. I don't know who else was there. So anyway, yeah, it was my friends. I set it up. We got in trouble. I took the blame. But the crazy part is the other person that got in trouble was Darrell Arthur, and that was my roommate
DA.
in
Kansas.
college. So I took a lot of the fall for some shit that happened in college because for him. So the whole story is, when they knock on the door, we was in his room. They knocked on the door. I hid behind the shower in the bathroom, but I pulled the curtain. So if you look,
hid behind the shower.
yeah, if you look, you ain't gonna see me. So mind you, DA Shady 6'9", 240 at the top. He hide behind the door, and you push the door. So as he opened the door, the girls walk out, and they like, oh, we was just some groupies. We just found a room, knocked on the random door. So they told the whole story. So the NBA was kind of like believing them. So they walk in the room, they try to push the bathroom door open. This man right there, like this on the bathroom door, so the door ain't moved. They like, come on, bro. Get your ass out. Hey, bro, sit down on the couch.
Motherfucker 6'8", 240 try to hide behind the door.
So he's sitting down on the couch, and they talk to him like who else is in here? He say nobody at first, because they look in the bathroom, they don't see me. So last thing I know, Bees was walking out the room. So that's all I know about Bees. He walked out. I don't know what happened after that. So once they look in the bathroom, they don't say nothing. They go back outside to talk to the girls, and Shady sitting on the bed still. Shady get up, come to the bathroom like, yo, Rio, we caught. Come on.
Say that again for the people in the back.
God damn.
Yo, Rio, we caught. Come on.
I'm like, bro, just take the fall. You know, we'll pay your fine. Just take the fall. So he go back and sit down. Dude come back in there. He's like, start talking to him. Dude walk back out. He come back again.
Hold on a second before you go. So you're behind the shower curtain.
Yeah, the whole time.
Yeah.
Like ducked in the corner.
But he said he said they can't see him.
They can't.
But the shower curtain had feet.
No, because like you know the shower, so you pull the shower back. You ain't gonna look all the way back to the wall because you don't think a typical NBA player can fit back there.
I think that's one of those situations where you put that in your head that they can't see you. Like,
no, he didn't see me.
They can't see me. You know, motherfuckers standing, they can't see me.
I'm
you be
telling the
standing
whole
in broad
story.
daylight.
You can ask the dude that found me. He was like, bro, I didn't see you at all. Only reason I knew because I seen him keep going to the bathroom.
Oh, God.
So the second time that the dude walked out, Shady came back to the bathroom like, yo, Rio, we caught, just come on. Dude like, yo, who you talking to? Shady pulled the door like him right here.
Oh, shit. Damn. I ain't know that's how it went.
That's how it went down.
Damn.
So dude pulled me out. He started talking to me. I'm like, yeah, bro, whatever. I'm shook. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm shook. I'm scared. I think I done fucked up my whole NBA career just being goofy. So we go through that. We wake up the next morning. David Stern called us out. It's like, oh shit. He calls out
R.I.P. the late great David Stern.
You ain't lying. That's the last phone call you want too.
Right. So he pissed. He like, we got some guys that think they could beat the system. Whoop de whoop. So he sent us home. So the whole story was going around that we was in there smoking. I'm like, bro, I wasn't smoking. So when I get back,
Because it was bad weed.
Yeah, because it was bad. We threw it away.
So when I get back from the Heat, I got to do all these drug tests with the NBA. Like, I got to do 4 random tests, all this to prove that I wasn't smoking, and so I don't have to go in the program. So I passed all them tests because I really wasn't at that time. And then I knew, so I'm not going to incriminate myself, but I knew what I had to do to, to be clean. So I did what I had to do. I passed all them drug tests, and it was just like, boom, I got through that, but it's still, that stigma still stayed with me through my whole, still to this day, like people still talk about it, but that stayed with me, and it was just one of them things like, bro, I could have waited 2 days to get home, to get back to Miami. It was like try to beat the system, bro. You're not bigger than the system. Like,
nah.
You never winning that one, Coach.
Nah.
So that was a learning lesson for me. That was one of my welcome to the NBA moments,
I think a lot of things for me with you guys, I took personal. You know what I'm saying?
Don't beat yourself up.
No, I did. Because, I mean, the first thing when Bees obviously got drafted, you know what I'm saying, he played for Frank Martin. Mm-hmm. Frank Martin coached me in high school.
Right.
And he was Bees' coach at K-State. So as soon as we drafted Bees, I get a call from Frank Martin. Yo, take care of him. He one of us. They put Bees' locker right next to me. Mm-hmm. So immediately, instantly, I think the media tried to make it like a me against Bees.
They try to bash y'all against each other.
And they try to put us against each other. But it was never like that with me and Bees. Like, you know what I'm saying? If anything, I wanted to help him be his best version. You talk about a motherfucker that can score from all 3 levels.
Buddy.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you talk about fear. It was fear going to practice against Bees.
Yeah,
you fuck around and get embarrassed in practice. He always bring his shit with him. Yeah, he ain't never leaving his bag at home.
He take practice personally.
He ain't never leaving his bag at home.
He ain't playing in the game like that, so his practice.
Yeah, he ain't never leaving his bag at home. So I'm showing up to practice like, okay, if I don't show up, this motherfucker go fucking embarrass me. Like in practice, like he bringing his bag everywhere with him. But the media always try to play me against Bees, but it was never about me against Bees. And then obviously, like I said, Rio came in and he was the other rook, so it just was natural. for that shit to flow. So the evolution of how that started, obviously with these two. So when they used to make mistakes, I used to take that shit personal, dog. You know what I'm saying? I mean, maybe that was selfish of me. You know what I'm saying? I can apologize for that now. But them motherfuckers used to make me so mad. They used to make me so mad, dog, because I always wanted
But
the
they
best.
didn't give us time to grow in the NBA. Like, UD want us to be immediately. Like, get what I'm saying immediately. It's like, bro, I hear you, but like, hey, bro, I just got here. I'm about to enjoy something at least. Like, Miami.
Yeah.
Like,
Man,
show me
man.
Miami first before
Man,
you try
listen,
to tell me
man.
the game.
He's trying to give you
Listen,
a career.
man.
He did. That's what I'm
I
saying.
started hearing about them motherfuckers and I wouldn't even be there no more. Like, it was different when I was taking y'all. But if somebody calling me like, your boys up in here tonight, they doing this, they wild, they doing that. Motherfucker got kicked out of Texas.
I never got kicked out of Tussies.
Rouse found out.
Yeah, he told me don't go no more.
This
Now, mind you, you know how long
Reckless
it took
Leo.
me to create that pipeline? You know how hard I worked to create that pipeline up the back stairs without being seen, straight to the VIP rooms, and right back out? How the hell did Rouse find out?
I want to say it was during the day shift. Like, we had
Oh
left
yeah,
after
we
practice.
used to experience the day shifts.
Yeah,
So
like,
what
yeah, that was our thing. Like,
You
so
remember
after
them day
practice,
shifts?
Yeah.
We be out by 6 o'clock, killer.
At the home.
They had an amazing time.
Feet up, rested,
Damn.
get ready for practice next morning.
Straight from practice, straight to the day shift.
Yeah,
Out by 6
you
o'clock.
got to get lunch.
How the fuck did Rouse find out? And what did he say?
Honestly, I don't know how he found out, but Rouse called me. He was like, "Yo, I heard you was such and such. You had 2 sips of a Jack and Coke, and
The
then you was
motherfucker
in there
knew
for
what he
a
drank.
couple hours.
The
you ate some
Godfather.
chicken
The
wings." I was
Godfather
like-
was the greatest of all
I'm like,
time.
Pat, how you know all this?
He's the greatest ever.
He's like, "Bro, I know everything in Miami."
Yeah, he knows everything. He
said,
does
"You-
too.
you
It's no
can't-"
lie.
Yeah, he said you can't do nothing in the city without me finding out.
Nope.
And since that moment, I was like, "All right, cool. Like, I ain't got nothing to hide." Like,
Shut that down.
quick.
We ain't go back.
They
We did
ain't
not go back. I ain't go back.
That boy Riles will scare you too.
I said,
I
"Rouse,
think
come
everybody
on,
was
man."
scared of Rouse. I told people my first 2
He's
years I didn't
scary.
speak to Rouse.
Rouse
Was you
was scary,
intimidated?
man.
Yeah, I was definitely intimidated, Rouse.
What was your intimidation? Why? Because I ain't never been afraid of no man in my life.
Yeah, he's
My
tough.
intimidation was because I pissed him off early.
Yes, you did.
With the rookie transition shit. So
Yes,
that's so
yes,
that's
you
what,
did.
like, yeah. So my fear came from like, damn, I'm already on his bad side, and all I've heard was stories about how Pat's the Godfather, Pat run the NBA, Pat do such
He
and
is.
such. You know what I'm saying? So
And he does.
You hear them stories, you like, damn, I'm on his bad side. Like, so I gotta walk the straight line now. And you know, for me, that's damn near impossible to work a straight line. So
Okay, for me.
so I was struggling, but the thing about Pat understood me, and Pat was like, "I'm gonna let you be you, but don't go overboard." And that kind of let me grow into my stuff, grow into my own, and that really happened when like Bees got traded, Daquan was gone. It was just me and Doc, and then all y'all. So all y'all was the vets, and it was just me and Doc, the young guys. So it was kind of like I had no choice but to grow up to hang out with y'all. Y'all wasn't hanging out with no. Like, we wasn't going for all the reckless shit you was doing back in the 2 years. Like, we got
Yeah,
real
boy.
shit going on. So it was kind of like, all right, like, I got to grow up. Like, for my teammates, for me to be in that level, to be accepted, I got to grow up.
That's when that reckless Rio had done really took off.
Man, he took
Rio,
off.
what y'all doing tonight? We'll call you. We'll call
I used
you.
to hate
Rio.
that because there was nobody to hang out with. So I'm just sitting in the house playing the video game like, bro, these niggas out having fun. I'm just sitting here like, bro, just let me come. I promise I won't get in no trouble, bro. I promise I'll be on my best behavior.
So with Spo, with Pat, obviously you say Pat understood you. What about Spo? How was it playing? Because I always have my opinions and my relationship with Spo. But just talk about your relationship with Spo and your opinion on where he was then and where he is now. Like, I think people didn't understand the growth and evolution of Spo.
It's night and day. For me coming in, that was Spo's first year. Being a head coach was my rookie year. So it was kind of like learning together. And I think Spo expected more out of me than I expected for myself. He wanted me to be, that real leader on the team. It was kind of like, bro, I don't know how to lead a UD, a D Wade. Like, I don't know what to say to these guys. Like, these guys been in the league 5-6 years. They done won championship. They got families. They got business things. They got all this. So it's like, and I remember one time he had called me in his office. He was like, yo, you should get the guys together. And he's like, set up a gym in Alaska and take all the guys to Alaska.
I wouldn't have been there. I don't know why he told you that.
Because he was making a comparison about how Jameer Nelson got his Orlando team to come to Philly and work out with him during the summer.
Philly and Alaska.
Exactly. And that's why I'm like,
That ain't the same.
I'm like, Spo, I don't think anybody's gonna come from Miami to Alaska, bro. Like,
Yeah,
that's
ain't
a
no way.
long 12-hour flight and it ain't nothing to do.
To stay in the igloo?
So I'm thinking more about the situation of Alaska instead of him trying to put me in a leadership role to turn me into one of the leaders of the team at a young age before, you know, the Big Three came. So I think that was the little friction that we had. It was more of a misunderstanding. And then now, like, I still talk to Spo now. Like, when he signed that contract, I text him, like, congratulations. He's like, oh, thanks, Rio. Richie was still around, da-da-da-da. So, you know, me and Spo still cool, hella cool.
Well, I know we got a lot of questions, but there's some fan questions. You want to pull them up?
You want to pull them up?
Pull up some fan questions for Rio?
Let's start with a fan question.
Let's do it.
Ronnie Cycli is the GOAT. I like Ronnie Cycli, but you tripping.
Ain't he a DJ now?
Yeah, he's a DJ.
Yeah.
This
You like Ronnie Cycli, but they're what?
they tripping. Ask Mario what it's like coming back to Miami for the 10-day contract. Are you upset that you didn't get any playing time? I know I am. Was you upset?
I was definitely upset.
Yeah?
I was pissed. Just because, like, I wanted to play. Like, I wanted to show I could still play. And the thing that happened was, like, I want to say one game, Kyle Lowry got in foul trouble. And then I want to say y'all had Kyle Guy.
Kyle Guy, yes.
They
we did
put
have
Kyle Guy in the game over me. No disrespect to Kyle Guy. I love Kyle Guy's game.
Good
I think
dude.
He's a good player. But it was just like, damn, bro, like, why y'all bring me here if I ain't going to play? Like, this in the moment, it's like, it's a blowout game. Almost 10 minutes real quick. 10 minutes, go do a little something, touch the NBA court, play against somebody. Like, just relive that fantasy again. It was just like, all right, I ain't getting to play. Like, cool. Thank you, though. I appreciate everything y'all did for me. Can't take nothing for granted, so I appreciate it.
Now,
Yeah, that's a good one right there.
I got to speak on this real quick.
Okay.
Because where your ass was here, Reckless Rio was in effect. When I got back, boy, I heard you ran up a gambling tab.
A gambling
The
tab.
boys say you owe some money, Rio. Was you gambling? Do you owe the boys some money?
Nah, I paid my debt, but yeah, I did. I owe Jimmy.
He owed a little money. So how long it took you to pay your debt?
It took a little while because I don't talk to them guys. I don't be around.
Weren't you the debt
So
collector?
it was like,
No, I ain't the debt collector, but the first thing I hear when he got back, I ain't hear him not hooping. I ain't hear about
I
practice.
didn't hoop.
I heard the motherfucker ran up a tab.
I
Who'd you
didn't
run a
hoop.
tab
I
up
didn't
with?
practice.
Who'd you run a tab up
We was
on?
playing Boo-Ray.
They play Boo-Ray.
Oh,
We was playing
shit.
Boo-Ray.
They play that goddamn
I used to
Boo-Ray.
tell y'all about that, Real.
I used to tell
hold
Real
on,
about that
hold on,
shit,
let me, now my turn. I used to tell you about that shit, Real. I used to say, man, which one of y'all motherfuckers don't belong at that table? It was Ray Allen, it was Juwan Howard, it was LeBron
Me.
James, it was Dwayne Wade, and it was you.
This
me.
motherfucker.
There's a different, first and 15 come, there's a different check,
And
brother.
then
I
and then
know.
Rashad Lewis and
Yes.
all these
I
motherfuckers,
kept-
and you
I
got
used to
Rio.
kept telling you, bro.
But listen.
Like, which one of y'all don't belong on that table?
I understood that. But
Big
that
bank
was,
take little bank, motherfucker.
that was my way. That was my way to
Big bank
connect
take
with those
little bank.
guys.
That was your way to connect.
I mean, I wasn't getting I wasn't getting beat over the head with money like
Well, you
that.
goddamn lie. I called you one trip and what I told you.
How
one
much I
night.
owe?
One night I told you when Shorty won that money, he said, I'm about to buy a truck, nigga. And ran up and down the aisle of the plane. When I called you that night, what I said to you?
Hold on, tell the story though.
I don't know the story because I wasn't playing that night.
Tell the story.
Shorty ran up and down the aisle on the plane and said, I'm about to buy a truck, nigga.
So listen, hey, here go the story, killer. Everybody know, but we was playing guts, 3-card poker, right?
Yeah.
So it was a ghost. I had a pair of 9s going around. No, I had a pair of 8s going around. Everybody said, I'm the first one. I'm in. Everybody get out. Everybody get out. I got a pair of 9s. I'm guaranteed to win. Pair of 8s, I'm guaranteed to win. Brian flip over the first card. It's a 9.
He in trouble.
Okay. I'm like,
Pair of
all
9,
right,
he in
cool.
trouble.
Second card, a jack. I'm like, oh, yeah, this ain't nothing. Another card, a 9. Pair of 9s be the pair of 8s for 45,000.
Yeah.
What did I call you and say?
Damn.
That night, what did I call
But
you and say?
I paid him 2 days later. He bought the
Yeah,
truck.
but that ain't the point. What I call
You
you and
bought a
say?
truck? No, hold on.
He bought the fucking truck. No, listen, I wanted to kill shot. I wanted to blow that fucking truck up. He bought the truck, pulled up to practice, because you know I used to live across the street. So sometimes I just walk to practice or I run or, do some goofy shit. This nigga pulled up and was like, yo, you want to ride? I'm like, shot, if you don't get the fuck away from me, I'll blow you in this truck up right there. Like, I was so
Bruh.
fucking pissed.
I don't get
Pissed.
involved. I don't get involved in that shit. But I called you that night and I said, Rio, that's it.
Yeah, he said, you got to stop playing them
I
games.
said, Rio, that's it.
I used to say the same shit to you though,
That's
right?
it.
Hey, but the next ride I won 55,000. So
No, I understand that.
It
but
was a hit or miss.
That's the OG advice.
ain't no
for the day
fucking
for all
hit or
the young
miss.
But
kids
listen,
like
for me, that was my way to connect to those
No,
guys.
I
and
get
be
it. It's
like,
an expensive way to connect,
It
bro.
is. But I had
If
to
I
do
gotta
what I
spend
had to
45,000 to be your friend, I don't want to be your friend.
do. Yeah, but if you want to win a championship,
agree.
shit, that money coming right back.
Nah, goddamn real. I called you that night and say, fuck that. You ain't playing no more.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Big bank take little bank 7 days a week and twice on Sunday.
Right.
You get
Hey,
the
but
fuck
Lil
up out
Bank
of
was
it.
winning sometimes though.
Yeah, but it ain't enough.
See, this is why I
It ain't
love
enough.
real. This is why I love real. He can't just take the motherfucking advice.
He keeps
gotta
saying,
come back with something
yeah,
else.
but he also keeps
Yeah,
saying,
but,
yeah, he,
but Lil Bank, come on, take Lil
yeah, but
Big
guess
Bank every once in a
what?
while.
We had to create a 24-hour rule for this motherfucker. 24 hours, you got to walk in the locker room and your money got to be in your locker.
Yeah.
Because Real will owe you money and gamble with you the next day.
Sure
and
will.
take the money back that you owe you and pay you back with
Hey.
your own money. That is not finna happen.
But you see me every day, I gotta pay you back. So I ain't
Real
going
will
nowhere.
come in that motherfucker and owe you 30,000, beat you, pay you back your 30 out the money he just took from you again. So now you're really down 60, but he paid you back 30 of your 60, so you're still down 30.
Killer, that's good math. You got your money that you was owed. You was only owed 30. That's what you was owed. Whatever what you ever lost
said he
right
got
here.
good math.
Yeah, whatever you just lost right now,
That is
that's
not
mine.
the fucking
That's mine.
strategy, bro. Come on, man.
But
That's
I can
fucking-
only do that with like I would never do that anywhere else besides like my teammates or people that like I can trust and that trust me. They know they getting their money. They know I ain't what you gonna trade me?
I folded my hand immediately. So I don't even like fucking with a ghost hand. So I folded my shit immediately.
That's what gambling was that day. I gambled that day and paid for
You
it. I
gambled.
did.
What you like, Killer? Which one you like?
The Nick, the Feldy 11, Nick Feldy 11, Nick underscore Feldy 11. What's that one?
Nick underscore fail D11 to Mario. Give us some stories about you and Braun arguing doing games on the bench. I remember that shit. I can tell you right now. Braun was about to break your ass in half like a karate stick. You call that man, you the best player. You stop acting like a bitch and be the best player. I ain't never seen Braun jump up like, you know what I'm saying, like he was about to, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never seen that from him, so I didn't know what was gonna happen. All I knew is I can't let him put his hands on you. That's 280 against 190.
You're right.
Hold on, he's about to break him like what?
Like a karate stick. That big motherfucker jumped up quick.
But he wasn't gonna do nothing. That was my thing. And it was kind of like,
I don't know, Real. All I know what my job is. My job as the connector and protector.
I see. This is one thing when I got to Miami that I learned from UD. You can look somebody in the eyes and tell what they really want to do, and I learned that from UD. So I looked at him dead in his
I
eyes
keep
and I
using
said,
me as an example.
I said what I said. It wasn't nothing but to get you motivated to play. Like UD used to know. I used to always be on that
hold on.
shit.
But it worked though. It
It
worked.
did work.
Hold on, let's
It worked.
to help Nick out here. So what led up to that? Why did you say that?
Because he was complaining just about everything on the court, and it was like it was a moment. So the key matchup was him and Paul George. Cool, y'all got that. So we in transition. George Hill run to the corner. I run with George Hill. Paul George stop at the wing and shoot the three. And Brown like guard him. Okay. So that's all I say on the court. So we get back to the bench. I'm like, nigga, we losing. Like all this bitching that we doing. Like we gotta stop acting like bitches just play fucking basketball. Like nigga, you the best player out here. Stop being a bitch and go play. And he took offense to that. And it was kind of like you just jumped at me? Like, me?
You didn't call him a bitch.
Yeah, he jumped at him. Yeah, Rio, you did stay a bitch.
You might have to get your ass whipped for that.
I didn't call him a bitch. I said stop playing like a bitch.
Okay.
Same thing Udoka said he got mad about that. We all know bitch is Brown's trigger word.
Yeah, that is a trick. That's a trigger for everybody.
That's
for
a
me,
trigger
what's
word,
my
that is.
job? To get everybody going. Start some shit, right?
Yeah.
Boom, there it go. Yeah. And Brown went the fuck off, didn't he?
He did. He did go off.
So I did my job. I paid for it because I got benched, but I did what I was supposed to do. I did what I was supposed to do.
The sacrifices you make. Huh?
God damn.
I did what I had to do. Like, come on, man. Like, damn. It was like, that was early in the third quarter. I remember I came around the screen. I tried to throw a bounce pass. It got stolen. Next thing I got subbed. The next thing I know, I'm in the locker room. It's game
Damn,
over.
a dog got benched for that. You almost got me in trouble too against Indiana. You
Why?
fucking around with David West.
Man, David West used to cheap shot me, and I used to tell you that. Like, bruh, I'm going to have to see David West because he kept cheap shotting me. Like, cheap shotting the shit out of me. And I told you, he was like, look, hey, bro, I'm about to chuck this nigga one good time.
He
Whatever
did
happened
say
after
that. You're right. You did say that. He
I said, whatever
"I'm gonna
happened
chuck
after
the-"
that, what
He was like,
happens?
and what I
He
said,
said, all right.
I got you. He did say that. You're right. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm gonna chuck the shit out of one good time.
But like, cause you're not about to keep picking on me, bro. Like, look, stop, leave me alone. Leave me alone. I get it. Leave me alone. It was just cheap shot after cheap shot. I'm like, all right, look, AUD.
He did say that. He's like, yo, I'm about to chuck the shit out of him next time he rolled to the basket.
What's this one up here? You stole UD's car?
Wait a minute.
What's up here?
Remember when you stole UD cars and returned them? I ain't never had nothing to do with your cars. I ain't touch your cars.
Nah. Who said that? So fucking money, 410? Ain't nobody never stole my cars, dog.
I got a story about.
Yeah.
Remember the first time we got into it?
Huh?
You don't remember this first time we got into it?
Nah, you live to talk about it? Let me hear this.
So look, we had
You must not really got into
Let
it.
me hear this. You live to talk
this is
about
when
it.
you didn't really know me and I didn't really know you. We was playing pickup. This is my first. This was probably the first 2 weeks I got to Miami after being drafted. So this is when D Wade come back from the Olympics, and D Wade busted my ass. He take me to the post, posted me up, and UD yell out, "Hey, we got to help the weak link." So I take
That was
the
to
ball.
get you motivated.
I took the ball. Hey, I took the ball. I chucked it at UD back. He turned around. He said, "What the fuck you do that for?" I said, "I ain't no motherfucking weak link." He said, "All right, nigga, don't throw that ball at me again." And I was like, "Yeah."
That big
Yeah,
crooked,
all right.
that big crooked finger came out.
I was like,
That's
So it was two things about that, and I can remember right now. One was to get him motivated, and two, when he stood up for himself, that was respect.
Yeah.
Because I ain't no bully. I could kill Rio. I ain't no bully.
Break him like
if
a
you
crack.
think Braun was gonna break him like a stick, what you think I was gonna do? I'd throw that motherfucker all the way back to Alaska.
Hey man, that's what they say, killer.
But once he threw that ball at me and stood up for himself, respect. Respect. You feel me?
I do.
Respect.
I do. You throw his ass
Yeah,
to
respect.
Alaska.
Yeah, respect. Now, I ain't no fucking bully, dog. All I want to know is that you're gonna stand up for your fucking self.
Yeah, I still think it's
so.
funny.
If we walking down a fucking dark alley, can I take you with me?
I still think it's funny you say you were trying to motivate him. You weren't trying to motivate that
I
motherfucker.
was, dog. That's a challenge. Hey, we gotta help the weak link, motherfucker. If that don't light your fire, then you don't belong here.
Yeah, that lit my fire. I was
If that
like,
don't
nah,
light your fire, you
I
don't
ain't no
belong
weak link.
here. Right or wrong?
You're right. You're right. You're right.
Cool. Hey, and whoever said somebody Mario stole my cars, boy, ain't nobody ever stole my fucking cars. Don't play
I
with
don't
me.
play with UD cars,
I wish the
man.
motherfucker would. Don't play with me.
You don't
Where
play
they gonna
with
drive
his
them at? Damn sure I
cars,
can't
his
drive them in
motherfucking
Miami.
Headphones, you don't play with UD.
Yeah, you damn sure can't drive them bitches in Miami.
Remember the play fights we used to have before Killing them got here?
We used to wrestle and all that shit, play fight. This motherfucker, him and Bees used to jump me.
I don't like
We used
that.
to
I had to
jump
pull out that
everybody.
old man strength. You know what old man strength is?
Man, this man choked me out in Chicago. Man, I had tears in my eye over a cup of water that spilled. I had nothing to do with it.
You choked his ass out?
Man,
Man, him and
Bees,
Bees used to fuck with me all the time.
Bees threw
bro.
a cup of water at him in
Listen.
the morning, too. It was cold. You
They
know,
threw a
Chicago
fucking
really
cup of
used to be
water at
cold.
me and a fucking. You remember those little shits where you used to stand on them and ride them without hands and shit?
yeah.
I invite these motherfuckers over to my house one day. These motherfuckers rode them little shits
Man,
all around my house. They
I
was
told you,
breaking
man.
shit.
Who
They
broke
was
shit?
running in the
Who
shit.
broke it? I still got the videos on my phone. I
Who
didn't
broke
break
it?
nothing.
Pull the
I
video
didn't
up.
break- I didn't break nothing.
Bro, they was breaking shit in my house, running
Disrespectful.
over shit. Yeah, just disrespectful, dog. Like, what the fuck are we doing?
I didn't break nothing.
Here's another good question.
So he throwing Bees under the bus.
Yeah, he is. Oh,
I didn't even say nothing about Bees. You said Bees. I said
You
I
said you didn't break nothing. There was only two of you motherfuckers, so if it wasn't you, it was the
I,
other.
I had other people there. My girl was there.
Hey,
His girl was there.
hey,
Everybody was
His
there.
girl wasn't riding them goddamn things.
Hey, you didn't graduate from Florida, but your math's good enough to know.
I can count, motherfucker. Shit, me. What the fuck are you talking about?
Hey, Icy Jordan, for Mario, what was the combo between you and LeBron when you arrived and wanted number 6? He told you to get that
Great
shit.
question.
Great
Nah,
question.
but that's
he
the
told you
crazy
give me that
thing.
motherfucking number and don't say
No,
shit.
listen, here goes the story about that. When I first got to Miami, we had Mark Blunt. Mark Blunt was number 15. So for my first 2 years, I couldn't wear number 15.
Yeah.
So that summer, before Brian even came, I had talked to Jay Sabo. I was like, I want to go back to number 15 because Mark Blunt would have re-signed it. So it was already going for me going to 15. So when Brian signed, he was like, I want number 6. And it was already available.
Yo, do you remember the point of the season when Mark Blunt just said, fuck it?
I still to this day say Mark Blunt was one of my funniest teammates.
What did he say? Hold on. Tell us.
No, I've never
hold
seen-
on. This
I've
man
never
drove
seen-
baseline. Killer. He drove baseline to practice. I was like, Mark, drive baseline. Literally went this fast. Took the ball and slung it all the way over to the back hoop.
Bruh,
And Spo was like, Mark, what the fuck is wrong with you? Mark was like, you told me to drive baseline.
bruh.
And I was like, oh, he's
Spo
out of
put
here.
that man in the game. That man
Shot nothing but threes.
That man got in and fired up 4 straight threes, bro. They wasn't even open.
Open, not even at all. Not even in rhythm, nothing. Just caught him and throw him up there. I
Bro,
was like,
remember he stopped shaving?
stop showering.
He
He's like, I
stopped
got
showering.
free water at home.
Bro,
Wore the same suit every
He didn't-
day.
So he gave up on life. He didn't
Not
give
wear
up
the same suit. He left the shit in the locker room. So when he come in, all he had to do was put it on. It was I'm talking about 3 months left for the season. This motherfucker shut it down.
Gone.
Shut it down. I had never seen that shit before in my life, dog.
And that was my
Spo
rookie
put that
year,
motherfucker
so
in the
you
game.
know
He
I
shot
was
4
like-
straight threes. Spo took that motherfucker.
I seen a lot of shit my rookie year. Like that was like damn, that's how they get down to NBA.
I got one more for you because I didn't know this to be true until I just read this. At Turtles_Heat. I want to ask Rio why he has hard feelings towards Miami. You have hard feelings towards Miami?
I have no hard feelings towards Miami.
We talked to him, but not talk to me.
Yeah,
I,
tell him, well,
That's like asking Rio stole my car. Who the fuck is writing these questions?
Hey, what hard feelings do I have towards the Heat? I have nothing. I love the Heat. They gave my first opportunity. Like I won championships. here.
You tell them. Don't talk to me. I'm asking the
I won
question.
championships here. I got my
Yeah.
pictures on the wall. Like yeah,
You got, hey, hold on. You got pictures on the
I
wall.
got pictures on the wall, man.
Yeah, man.
Hey,
Yeah, we gonna get rid of that. That's
yeah, I
that
have no
bullshit.
hard feelings towards the
That
Heat.
bullshit.
Yeah, that's that bullshit. You got to be putting the emoji like this. Get your ass out of here.
Yeah, you
I should do
searching
that
for
back
a
to you.
story.
Where you get your facts?
You searching for
Fuck
something.
out of here. Next. Mario, your mindset would come when performing in big moments. I already know what your mindset is, but throughout your career, you've always performed in the clutch, whether it be in game time, 3 points in NBA championships, or 25 points performing in game 4 of the 2012 finals after LeBron got hurt. Let's talk about that, because you was big, and I don't think people, you know what I'm saying, actually understand how big you were in certain games. You had more than just moments. I think people talk about your moments, but you had fucking games for us. 25 fucking points, you know what I'm saying, in game 4 in 2012. You had fucking moments. So what's your mindset like coming into those games? Because we all understood that the big three was our leaders, but all of us in the little 12 had a moment where if we don't step up or we not ready when our number called, then we don't win. Because you understand, they scheming to take away us. They know the big three gonna get what they can get, but they betting on a guy like me, a guy like you, a guy like me, or a guy like Mike not being able to handle our business. Just like the motherfuckers thought that they was gonna leave me open, and that was gonna be your motherfucking recipe for success. That's gonna be your recipe. So when you come into those situations, dog, just understand. I think people don't understand what our mindset is. Like, we don't want to be the fucking guy that lets people down.
Right, and that's the mindset. Like you can't fuck up in the moments. Like you can't. Whatever you're going through, you just gotta let it go. Like you might not got no shots for the first 3 quarters. You can get 2 in the first 3 minutes of the fourth quarter. If you miss them, you ain't getting no more for the next 4 games. So it's kind of like I never want to be the reason why we didn't win or be the person that you can't count on. And like I had a moment like that where remember when we played Portland at Portland and I missed a game winner 3.
Yeah.
I remember that Spo set me down for the whole fourth quarter, put me in the last 3 seconds, and I got a wide open 3 for the game, and I missed it.
But you know what? That's respect, though.
Yeah, it's definitely respect.
They put you in that moment after sitting that long. That shows how Spo had the respect for you in those moments, because we all knew what you was capable of. Trust me. Ain't none of us had any doubt in our fucking minds that down the stretch, if the ball get in your fucking hands,
You know I want that.
it was not a doubt.
The funny thing is, it's a good time to tell the story because that's like people understand, and we goof around about the little 12, but it's real. Like those
definitely real.
3
That's
were
what it was.
they were unbelievable, man. But we still had jobs to do, right? Like that was the hardest transition for me coming in because that was year 10 or whatever for me already. So I'd had some shit, right? Like I'd done some stuff, and the one thing I started doing after practicing, people thought I was nuts. I get on that treadmill, run for 5 minutes, jump off and make 1 3, come back and run on that treadmill for 5 minutes. I had to make 5 in a row to do it. So it's either 15 minutes or 45. But that was our life.
Right, that's
like,
what we do.
I got sick of that ball coming to hit my hand, and the whole crowd go, and if you miss it, I got sick of that shit. It wasn't gonna happen no more.
I mean,
so it's like
the 2-on-2s. We used to play upstairs.
Oh man,
You
we
know
used to
what
get
I'm saying?
some
Going
action.
upstairs when obviously we weren't starting like you guys. So we would go upstairs and all the guys in the little 12, we would play 2-on-2 and 3-on-3 upstairs because we know we weren't going to get
That's
the minutes
what,
you guys got,
T. Harrison
but we
on the
know
right.
we were going to have to be ready.
That was a great bump.
We
though.
knew we would have to be ready.
was
So
a
we would
great
go
bump.
upstairs and play fucking 2-on-2 full court just so we could be ready because we knew our moment was coming. We didn't know when,
You know
Yeah,
that.
I was
but
part
we
of
knew
that.
our fucking moment was coming.
Yeah, that's funny. Good stuff.
Got one more for you, Rio. Do you feel that if Coach Spo started you from the beginning of the 2011 finals against Dallas, rather than the final game, would that have maybe changed the outcome of the series?
I
Who
think
was
it was,
starting, Bibby?
yeah, we started Bibby.
Start Mike Bibby.
I think it was a couple things that we could have did for that finals, but
Oh, Coach Rio. What could we have done, Coach?
What could we have done?
Tell
the truth.
Tell the truth, Rio, Coach.
I know you felt like you should have been in there.
I felt like I should have been starting just because when they made the adjustment, they put JJ Barrera in there. I think, and then Bibby was struggling during that finals too. So I felt like we could have made that adjustment and it would have bounced out a little bit more. And then, like I've always said this for that game too, at the crib when I hit the three in the corner and then Dirk came at that layup, we should have had you on Dirk for that last possession. Like I've
Don't take the
always
glasses
said
off.
that,
Here
like,
we go.
Like put UD on Dirk, and then if he do get to that, CB could come help with the block.
He don't
Rio,
fire
man.
one up.
Real man. You touched the nerve on that one.
Man, you know I did because
Touched
we
the
felt
nerve
the
on
same
that
way about that. We talked about that.
I love Spo, but I was highly upset because that's what I'm here for. And I told him that. That was my job. That was my job. So I agree with you on that one.
And you did it before.
And we had it.
2006.
We had it. And at
that.
the last minute when we came out the huddle, Spo switched the
switch it up.
matchup. You remember that? Mm-hmm. He said, "No, CB, you take him."
CB, you take UD, take.
And I looked.
Take Tyson.
But at that time, it's not enough time to go back and forth because we're headed back on the court. Mm-hmm. So it's not enough time to discuss this. It's like, okay, we just got to go with what he says. But in that moment, that was my moment to get that stop. And I don't know if I would or I wouldn't. Like I told, and I had a chance to speak with Dirk at the Hall of Fame, and I told him thank you because, you know what I'm saying, obviously I don't know how my career pans out if I don't have the opportunity to play against Dirk in those moments. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And he brought out the best version of me. But that particular stop, I agree with you, Rio. I was upset about that. I was highly upset. But to Spo's credit, and this is why I fuck with Spo, and that's why I love Spo.
He admitted it.
He admitted it.
He did.
Oh yeah,
He admitted it.
He gonna take his shit now. He
admitted it,
Spo.
man.
That's one thing I do love Spo. Like he
No
admits
doubt.
his faults.
He admitted it,
He'll
bro.
come
And
to you
as a
and tell
man, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's all. If somebody's accountable,
You can't be that successful in a coaching situation or do it that long without being like that though. That's
Yeah,
what Spo
he
is.
was
That's
accountable,
why he's
bro.
a G.
He
He
was
should be on an
fucking
OG
accountable.
podcast. He a OG.
I'm working on that.
He a OG.
Spo, you
for
heard
real.
that? La Spostra Nostra.
UD Ross.
Too easy.
Too easy.
This next segment is presented by Prize Picks, and this is my top 5 centers in the NBA. No particular order, so don't write me and send no bullshit to my DMs because y'all be tripping out here. Bam, Joker, Embiid, Sabonis, and this last one. I want to go Wemby, but I also like Chet. Now, Chet is a red shirt rookie.
He's a red shirt.
You got a red shirt rookie.
He's
He
fucking
didn't play
good, though.
last year. Where's he from?
He's fucking really good though.
He's fucking really good.
He is good.
I didn't think that motherfucker was gonna have a chance.
Yeah, he's good.
He's fucking really good.
He's fucking really good.
I was thinking he was gonna get put in the rim. He's actually one of the better rim protectors in the fucking
So
league.
I've known Chet for a minute. He got a toughness about him. He don't play that shit either.
Really?
Oh, buddy.
Really? Mm-hmm. From South Dakota, huh?
Pretty much. Minneapolis, right down the road. You feel me?
Well, then I got to go with Chet
That's right.
because he ain't from France.
What about Miles Turner, man? What about Miles Turner?
that's who you-
Miles who?
Turner.
Miles who? I like Miles Turner. He's a pretty decent rim protector, or a pretty decent shooter.
I think he's a pretty good shooter.
I don't like the way he shaped. That's all it is for me. He got like long arms and long legs and a short.
I'm scared
he
to
got
ask
like long
how-
arms, long legs, and a short torso. Like I don't really like. Yeah, none of it has muscle definition. But I like Miles Turner. And another reason why I like Miles Turner because I love fucking Legos. He's a Lego junkie. I just don't like the way he's shaped. I don't like the way he looks in a uniform.
I'll be
That's
honest.
it.
I'll be
It's
honest.
nothing personal. It's just hard. He has no muscle definition. I don't like how he looks in the uniform. But I like that he plays with Legos.
You're such an idiot.
And
you
I
can't
like
say
that he
that
plays
about that.
defense.
You're such an idiot.
But I
Miles
feel like
Turner's
Embiid
really
the best
good.
center in the
He
league.
is.
Yeah.
He is. I just don't like how he looks in the uniform.
So I'm gonna look at the list. The only one I can add on there is Anthony Davis. Other than that,
AD don't want to be called a center.
I know
though.
no one's a center anymore. That's why the list is hard to
AD
do.
don't want to be called a center.
Embiid the center. The way him
Embiid and
was doing
Joker.
I got them.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like there's not many-
Sabonis is a fucking
yes,
beast.
monster.
know
Bam,
what I'm saying?
monster. Bam, really a 4 too though.
Yeah,
Yeah, he is, but he's listed as
I
a
know,
center.
100%.
He don't fight it. AD
100%.
fight it.
Yep.
I don't even want to be listed as a fucking
Yep,
center.
yep. So that'd be
You
my
was
only
listed as a
argument.
center.
Bam is.
You was too.
Yeah, I was when I played.
That's what I'm saying. So like he
shit,
don't have
that's
no
right.
real position.
What about your boy Alfred Sengun?
Great question.
Yeah, he's all right.
That boy got feet work.
He just got footwork. He got
No,
what?
I say feet work.
Yeah, he got
killer.
what?
Okay, why they call it footwork and it's 2 feet?
Because his feet work.
Okay, it should be feet work. I hate when people say he got footwork. Who the fuck plays basketball with 1 foot? He got feet work.
He got feet work.
He got feet work.
He got the
Motherfucker don't got footwork. He got feet work.
He got the Kevin McHale.
If you go out there and play with 1 foot, you are not making it to this level.
He reminds me of Kevin McHale, though. He got feet work.
He got feet work. He got all that shit.
Up and unders.
He do. He nice. He super nice.
Drop steps. He know angles. So yeah, but I can't put him over
I
Wemby
agree.
and Chet right now.
I agree, but it's a
I
good
can't
name.
put him over
It's a-
Wemby and Chet right now.
100% not. 100. I'm just a good name. I'm just saying it's a good name to throw out there.
I got to go with Chet.
Just get your temperature.
I'm going with Chet.
You want
Better
us?
team.
Don't want us?
They're a better team.
He got tough as
You told me
bounds,
he tough as
He
fuck.
tough as shit, brother.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go
Tough
with
as
Chet
shit,
right now.
brother. Come on,
You
what
got a
you
problem?
got, Rio? You got a
I'm
comment?
taking. I'm
Because
taking.
you
Wemby.
had a problem with our top 5 shooters.
Yeah.
So you got a
Wemby.
problem with this?
I'm taking Wemby. I'm taking.
Hey,
Wemby.
you know what the fact is, though? I like the fact you're watching
Why
our
are you taking
podcast.
Wemby over Chet?
Because I like Wemby's game.
You don't like Chet's game?
I like Chet game too, but I like how Wemby puts it on the floor more. He's more on the perimeter. He's hitting step backs. Like,
Yeah, but we talking about centers. You talking about motherfucker on the perimeter hitting step backs. You want
I'm
a
a
guard?
guard. I'm a
The
guard.
conversation is next, motherfucker.
But I'm a guard, so that's what I'm saying. That's
We're
what I
talking
look
about
for.
centers.
I don't know. Look, my favorite center, Embiid. That's all I can say.
Okay, give me your top 5.
Embiid, Joker.
I'm surprised.
First of all, it's only 4. Lawrence
again,
Matt,
Joker, Joker.
Embiid, Joker.
What I'm saying, because Bam's not really a center to me. Like, you got to look at like when we play, who's our real centers? Like J.O., Jamal McGlory. Like,
I had to play center sometimes.
you did when we had a small lineup.
Yeah,
And
so
Killer
why
had to
is
play point guard. So, like, it was the Heat, we did positionless stuff. So,
Nah.
that's why I look at the game kind of
Spo
different.
was way ahead of himself.
Yeah,
He
He
was way ahead
was
of
way
his
ahead
time
of
on that
himself.
shit,
But
though.
you know what created that was having Bron.
Yeah.
You know, when Bron came, it's like
Bron
that
can do
motherfucker
anything.
started. He got to be able to play the 4. He got to be able to play the 5. Like, he got to be able to play this.
Brown was the first one, not the first one. There's many.
Brown was our third tallest player at one
But
point.
what I'm saying though is like the league started going to where, okay, how do I make him better? So if you get a guy like I say this all the time in Orlando or whatever, you take your best player. How do I make him better?
Yeah.
Like Bron's teams were always that. How do I make him better?
I will say this though.
He made us better, but
I
I'm
felt
saying,
bad
like,
for
how do we
Shane
make his
Battier.
job easier? Huh?
I felt bad for Shane Battier.
What?
Just all that beating he had to take when he played the 4. Them David West,
David
Warren
West,
Hibbert,
David West took it upon
Brandon
himself
Bass.
to whoop Shane's ass.
That boy Shane though was a
KG's
Man.
and Stoudemire.
My dog
like,
Shane,
Gardner.
man.
Every big.
Batman strapped up though.
Yeah,
Strength
he
and
did.
honor.
He's
That's before every
Strength and
game.
honor.
Gladiator, strength and honor.
Batman strapped
You know
up.
what I'm
though.
saying?
Batman had the
Shout out
greatest,
to
the greatest
Batman.
speech ever, though. Remember the speech in Toronto?
Touch the people.
Touch the people.
Touch the fucking people.
Batman's a legend.
Touch the people. Batman got that liquor in him, boy. That shit was better than Vince Lombardi's speech, wasn't it? We was ready to line it up
Man,
right
we
then.
was ready to go play again.
And
that
we were
night.
drunk as a motherfucker.
Man.
We was ready to go play right then with that speech. And we didn't have very many like down moments, but I think we had lost a couple in a row.
That was Super Bowl, wasn't it?
Super Bowl. We had just beat Toronto.
Yeah.
We had beat Toronto?
Yeah, we just beat them.
So
No, we was happy because that was the first time we got to stay over.
Yes, in
We
Toronto.
got to stay over in
yeah.
Toronto
That's
and
what
watch
it
the
was.
Touch
football,
the
watch the
people.
Super Bowl.
we got a chance to stay over, and we had that alcohol. We got that.
Was that sports bar?
That sports bar. We
Watch
got
the,
the
watch
drink.
the Super Bowl there in a sports bar. One of the dopest sports bars in the world.
In Toronto. That
Elite.
Nice.
That was a great sports bar.
Elite.
Oh yeah, Shane's speech was elite.
Best
Shane's speech
speech
was
ever.
elite.
I still tell my kids about that speech.
So-
Gotta touch the people, man.
You gotta touch the people.
Touch the people.
We good with this.
Yeah, we good.
All right, you was talking shit about our shooters. What you got, Jack?
Yeah, because first of all, I'm glad you watch our podcast, but the fact that you came at us for
Yeah, you do.
about my
yeah.
shooter,
I
asked
like
a
you watch our
question.
about my, I'm
podcast.
glad you tune in.
You said
Tune in Tuesdays, motherfucker.
you said Curry, Kyrie, KD.
That's
Desmond
exactly what I
Bane,
said.
And Dame Lillard.
That's exactly what I said.
I didn't disagree.
Oh, well, damn.
I disagree
That's
when
not
he
what you said
said-
before we came on here.
When he said Duncan Robinson and Tyler Hero, I was like,
Oh, so you went at him.
Okay, so-
it's about you.
What you disagree with?
I don't. How are we doing this competition? Like, what are we doing?
Excuse me, guys. Can anybody tell me what Hero's shooting from 3 right now?
Grayson Allen shooting 50% right now, but
50%.
you ain't gonna put him up there.
Grayson Allen ain't no fucking starter.
Why isn't he?
I mean, he is a starter, but he's not a guy who you going to for buckets like that. Like he's
Tyler is a little different
Man,
than that.
fuck-
Yes, Tyler different.
I'm
Boy,
not- I'm
if you
not
want some plays
dis-
for Grayson Allen, you're gonna be sitting next to me.
Hey,
The fuck are you talking about?
I am not disagreeing.
Tyler
Over hearing that.
Hero's a dude. He's a dude.
He is.
He's a
But
dude.
I'm just saying,
Jay-
Grayson
and,
Allen
no
shooting
disrespect to
50% too.
Grayson Allen, but he's a jag.
He's shooting 50%.
Just
from
another
three.
guy.
He's not in my top 5. He's not in my top 5 shooters.
The
I'm
fuck
just saying.
are you talking
he's
about?
He's shooting 50%.
Don't you do Hero like that? I dive all over your
He's
ass in
shooting
here.
I agree.
50%
Don't
You
right
compare
on.
Hero to Grayson Allen.
I didn't.
The
I
fuck?
compare percentages.
I don't give a fuck about a percentage. We talking about a guy who starts and
Oh,
takes.
hey, so if he's saying that, then I don't agree. I put Klay Thompson up there. If we ain't talking about percentages,
Right now,
You
if we ain't talking about
Clay's my
percentages.
favorite shooter of
You
all
can
time.
talk
One of my
about
favorite shooters of all
percentages,
time.
Rio, but there's a certain number. I'm sure Grayson Allen ain't shot as many shots as fucking
Oh,
Hero.
probably not.
He ain't getting clutch shots.
No.
You know what I'm saying? He ain't getting shit ran from. We all know it's a little bit easier when all you got to do is be in your spot and be ready,
so I'ma
as
say
opposed
this.
to when you got the guy that got
I'm
the
gonna
ball
say
in your
this:
hands.
I was one of the most clutch players on the Heat, and I didn't get them shots either.
Yeah, but guess what? The
So
ball
I'm
wasn't in
just
your
saying.
fucking hands
Damn,
either.
he throw-
You had to
he
get
trying to
it.
throw his
Guess what?
job?
You
He
had
trying
to
to
get it
throw his job
passed to
out?
you from Bron or D Wade.
I did.
Okay, that's
'Cause I
different.
couldn't- they wouldn't
And-
let me create 'em all.
And guess what? Hero ain't doing that. Hero creating his own
Because
shot.
he ain't got Bron and D Wade.
It don't matter,
And I
man.
love Tyler Hero. You know, that's when on my 10 day, that's all I kick.
So
it
you're
was
saying to
Tyler.
me it's easier to shoot a higher percentage when you got to create your own shot than it is when you just got to be ready to shoot?
No, I didn't say that.
Okay, so then that should mean Hero should be better because he creates his own shot and he shoot 50% from three.
It's a different team. It's a different player. It's a different position. All I said was they both shooting 50 from 3. I just looked at the percentages. I didn't say Grayson Allen was better than Tyler Hero.
But a 50% when you out there checking the temperature and frying chicken is different when you got the ball in your hand and you pulling up from 3 on the break.
Because he's allowed to.
Hold on.
Grayson can't do that with KD
Stop.
and Bradley Beal and Book.
The fuck is he talking about?
What's he out there doing?
Out there frying chicken and smoking cigarettes. Waiting. Because KD is going to draw 3, Book's going to draw 4, and Bill going to draw 5. So when that motherfucker get the ball,
And you and I both know that's hard
wash
to do.
my hands because I got chicken grease on them.
You and I know that
I'm
both that's
open.
hard to do. Tyler Hero ain't got to do that. Tyler Hero get the
Okay,
hoop.
so that's the difference between Tyler Hero and Grayson Allen. And that's why I'm going with
listen,
Tyler.
Listen, I'm going Tyler Hero too.
But you put him over
Grayson
KD.
Allen, making those wide open threes is hard to do though.
No,
man.
I'm not knocking Grayson
Yeah.
Allen. I
No,
love
I'm saying
Grayson
it 'cause
Allen.
I lived it. When that fucking thing swings,
both lived
swings.
it.
Yeah, you got to make
I
that.
love
Supposed
shit.
to be over here,
Yeah,
over
yeah.
here, down here.
I love
like, come
Grayson
on.
Allen's addition to that team.
I do too.
To everything that they got going on when they looking for
But
different
what's he doing?
pieces.
What's he doing though?
Who?
He's smoking.
I'm gonna say
cigarettes
this:
and he's
Grayson
smoking
Allen is
cigarettes
not
and
better
frying-
than Tyler Hero. Let me go ahead and put that out there. I'm not saying that.
So if Tyler's not on that list,
Tyler wasn't on his list. That's all I said.
and I told him he's crazy as
Yeah,
shit.
he went out my head.
First of all, he ain't had no white boys on his list. I don't even know what the fuck he was thinking.
What white boys are shooting in the league right now like that besides Tyler Hero?
Duncan Robinson.
2.
Got a fucking ratchet.
He do. I'm not
Doug
taking away from
McDermott.
Duncan.
Grayson
ratchet.
Allen?
Grayson
You just
Allen.
named one.
ratchet.
You just downplayed Grayson Allen.
No, I said Grayson Allen's not better than Tyler Hero. I never said he couldn't shoot.
But they're not top 5.
Hero's not top 5.
No.
What he's saying. What he's.
Would y'all please tell me what he's shooting from
what,
three?
what he's saying really is that
40?
what he's really saying. Hold
What's Rio highest 3-point
on,
percentage
hold
for
on.
his
Can I-
career?
Can I finish?
41.
That's what we finna do.
41.
That's what the fuck we finna
41.
do.
Don't do that. 41.
So
41.
What he's really trying
So
to
if
say.
he shot 40, you shot 41, then you was only 1% better than him. You shouldn't be on the fucking list either.
I'm not on the list, but I'm a way better shooter.
But would you
than
put
that.
yourself on the list?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay,
You know
so
why?
why you get on the list with 41 and he can't get on with 40?
Because if 41 is higher than 40, right?
1%.
1% better. That's what
So
we
then
want to
guess
do
what?
every day.
Bane
is get
shouldn't be on
1%
there with
better, right?
38. What Steph shoot? 39 or something? So Bane and Steph shouldn't be
Steph
on there
got
with
the
38,
record.
39.
Steph got the record, so that's a
No,
whole
no,
different
nigga.
story.
No, nigga. You just said percentages. You just said percentages.
Are we talking about career percentage or are we talking about this year's percentage?
This
Talking
year?
right now.
Okay. Then
So-
they shooting horrible.
Because if you're asking, I think in
So
reality,
let me ask you this: you gonna take Tyler Hero over Steph Curry?
Shooting percentages?
We're not talking about percentages.
I can get both. We need 5.
We talk about a wide open shot. You got the ball, and
We
you
need-
draw, and you see two
Listen.
people coming at you. You got Steph Curry and Tyler Hero. Who you gonna
The
pass
issue
to?
is not taking Steph Curry or Tyler Hero off. We need 5. Hero is on my 5. You're saying he's not on your 5.
He's
so
not.
who the fuck is your 5?
I agree with Mike's. What kills 5? I got KD up there.
Okay. Shooters
Steph
or scorers.
shooters.
The man averaged 4 threes a game.
5, but he doesn't.
No. Don't round it up.
4.6.
4.6.
Yeah, round up.
No. Don't
We
round
can't round down.
it. We can't. Well, don't round it all. Don't round it all.
All right,
The
so
shit said
4.6,
4.6, so leave it at
But
4.6.
here's reality.
5 sounds a lot better than 4.6. So people at home is 4.6. It ain't 5.
But here's what I'm gonna say about that. KD could go get 9 threes a game. He doesn't have to.
Easily.
This is not about KD's
But I'm
talent
saying,
and who he is.
but I can't deduct him from that. I can't deduct him from that. He's shooting
The
47
topic
from 3.
is shooters.
Mike Miller's top 5 shooters.
Shooters.
Steph Curry, Kyrie, KD, Dame, and Desmond Bain. I'm taking it.
So
I'm
why-
taking Clay over Desmond
so-
Bain.
Huh?
I'm taking Clay over Desmond Bain.
Of all time, yes, but not now.
I just believe in Clay.
I do too. He got the prettiest jumper and one of the prettiest
That's what I'm
jumpers in the
saying.
moment.
And Desmond Bane's it's not far out. He's in my top 10.
Desmond Bain, boy.
So you're not putting Hero in there. You're not putting Duncan.
Hero's in my top 10.
You're not putting Duncan.
Duncan could be my top 15. I like Duncan, but it's just Duncan reminds me of JJ Redick. Like,
how?
Because they're just catching and shooting.
No,
like
that's not the Duncan. No, that's not last year Duncan. It's a whole different Duncan.
Duncan got-
I haven't seen a lot of Duncan this year. I haven't
Duncan Robinson
seen a lot
got
of
a
Duncan.
ratchet.
Duncan Robinson.
He do got a ratchet.
Duncan Robinson right now is in contention for motherfucking most improved player the way he's playing the game of basketball. He is
I
not
haven't
just
seen
a shooter anymore.
I haven't seen it, so
He's not.
I'll go check that out.
We are
Tune in.
But we
I
are
definitely
talking.
will.
But we are talking about just specifically shooters. Why is he not on your list for shooters?
That's my list. I got to wear that one.
He said Duncan ain't on his list either for shooters.
Because I got Clay.
So
I'm
who you
talking
taking
about
off
top
of
five?
there? Put
So if
Duncan
you
I
put
can
Clay
only
on
have
there,
five.
so if you put Clay on there, who you taking off?
Desmond Bain.
Okay, and that's your 5.
Agree to disagree. That's what makes it fun.
I think both of y'all is dumb.
Damn, I'm dumb.
I think both of y'all are
Man,
dumb.
listen, man.
You got a
Shit,
Heat
you
all top
dumb?
five. Who your Heat all top five
I ain't no
shooters?
Heat
You
all
picking
time
all
five.
Heat players.
I can go with that top 5, but you're not finna tell me Tyler Hero shooting at 40%. Shouldn't be on this list.
He's
It's a
shooting
shooters
he's shooting
list.
40 right now?
Yes,
That's pretty good.
It's a shooters list. It ain't a fucking best player list. It ain't a fucking basketball list. It ain't a fucking Globetrotter list. It's a shooters list. Strictly shooters. And this nigga just said he won't put Duncan on because all he is a shooter. Nigga, the list is shooters.
I said my top five.
But you said you wouldn't put him on because all he is a fucking spot-up shooter.
what's the list?
The list is shooters.
What is it?
Fucking shooters.
Top
So why the fuck
five.
are you telling me you won't put Duncan on because he's only a
'Cause
spot-up shooter?
He's not top five.
Hold on, one
That's
more
what
time.
I'm telling you.
One more time. What's that list?
He's top five.
Fucking
He's not
shooter.
top five.
Bro, listen, let me tell you something, dog. Who created basketball?
James Naismith.
Naismith will roll over in his fucking grave for you saying that Duncan Robinson? Duncan got this motherfucker one of the best shooters I ever seen. What you say about Duncan?
He got a fucking ratchet clip.
So he's still not top five.
Yeah. I listen, I don't got it on mine either, but it's hard, man.
And I'm disappointed.
Let me ask you this. Is Duncan Robinson top five in Heat history?
In shooting?
Yeah. If you line him up,
Hell yeah!
who's your top
Hell
five?
fucking yeah!
Who's your top five?
Duncan Robinson over you, nigga, if that's what you want to know.
You gonna pick
That's what
anybody
you
over
asking
me? You gonna pick anybody
That's what
over
you
me
asking me?
until
No,
it
I
comes
ain't
to
gonna
that
pick
last-
anybody over you.
until that last
I ain't
10
gonna pick
seconds.
anybody over you.
Until that last
I ain't
10
gonna take
seconds of the
everybody
game.
over you.
Last
Not
10 seconds of the
everybody.
game, who you
I
gonna
ain't gonna
pick?
take everybody over you, but I'm taking over your ass first.
Hey, last 10 seconds of the game, who you gonna pick? Me
Duncan
or
Robinson.
Yeah, that's what
Mike
I thought.
Miller. No, last 10 seconds now, you in my top 5.
Okay, thank
last
you.
10 seconds,
That's
you're in
all
my
I worry
top 5. But once again, nigga, it's shooters. It ain't last 10 seconds shooters.
I'm just saying, I
It's
put myself in my
shooters,
own
nigga.
category.
Duncan fucking Robinson, Mike fucking Miller, Ray fucking Allen, Tyler fucking Hero, and give me one more. James Jones.
Champ.
Champ.
Now, nigga, argue with my 5, and we gonna wrestle. Argue with my 5, nigga, and we gonna wrestle. Now,
me
pick
see.
one of them and you can outshoot.
I'll pick shoot all of them.
You ain't out shooting this one over
I'll
here.
outshoot all of them. I'll outshoot all of them. You is not about to give me your camera talking about I'm losing to nobody. I'm out shooting Killer. I'm out shooting Ray. I'm out shooting anybody.
Hey, you remember what I told you? Remember what I told you?
I already lost
Hey,
the mic a couple times too, right?
Remember what I told you? Don't be playing cards on that table. Don't be shooting in the gym with the table.
I already lost the mic a couple times. That shit ain't cool. Fuck that.
UD really left.
Nick can't run no
Hey
pick and
man,
roll.
listen.
But once
Welcome back to
again,
the
he can't run
OGs.
no
These
back
two are
shoulders.
still fighting,
He can't run no pick and roll.
which is great. I love it. I love every bit of it. But before we leave, it would be unkind of us. Is that a word? Unkind? If we didn't give the OG
Killer, you
advice
know
to-
me. I don't really.
You don't know your vocabulary.
Yeah, I don't. There's some of these big words. I'm just simple. It wouldn't be right.
It wouldn't be right.
It wouldn't
if we
be
didn't
right.
Give, if we didn't give you OG advice of the day, hit him with it, dog.
Believe in yourself.
Okay.
If you can believe,
Fuck, it's
you
perfect.
can
You can
achieve. Just look at Rio.
living proof. God damn
If
it.
you can believe, you can achieve. Just look at motherfucking Mario, motherfucking
Straight out of
Charles.
Alaska, huh?
All
Anchorage,
bullshit
Alaska.
aside, though, confidence is one of the biggest things when it comes to doing anything in life. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be basketball, whether it be anything, man. We laugh and we joke about it, but there's no way Rio are ready for those moments. And he steps in for those moments and prepares for those moments the way he's able to prepare if he doesn't believe in himself. And they got to start with yourself, man. So, like, even though we joke with Rio, we've always had a tremendous amount of respect
No doubt.
for the way that he prepares, and when it's those fucking moments, he wants those moments. Because a lot of motherfuckers run from those moments. A lot of motherfuckers don't want to be the motherfucking GOAT. They want to be the hero. And when I say GOAT, I don't mean the greatest of all time. I mean that little raggedy ass GOAT that's walking slow by his motherfucking self in circles because they about to turn that motherfucker into GOAT stew. Right. That's what I'm talking. Not that GOAT, that motherfucking GOAT that know he on his last walk. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of motherfuckers don't want to be in that position. One thing I say about Rio, he always wanted to be in that position. He always wanted to be in that moment. So shit, OG fucking advice today is, man, you don't need nobody. Believe in your fucking self.
Be in tune with your star player.
Be in tune with your fucking star player. Believe in your fucking self, man, and go after it. You know what I'm saying? And I think what Rio has been able to do, go back to Kansas, what he's been able to establish, making that shot, being able to go back to Kansas and set the foundation, man. We talked about that. You know what I'm saying? We had phone conversations about what's next and starting back at Kansas, man. So I congratulate you, my brother. I know it's not easy. You know what I'm saying? When you get to this other side of figuring it out and putting yourself in a position for, you know, success. And also understanding that the transition is tough because you're going from making millions, you know what I'm saying, to making a couple $100,000 or whatever it might be, man. And it's not the same lifestyle and none of that. So I commend you, dog, for figuring it out because I know it ain't easy. I know personally as a man, you know what I'm saying, what you had to endure. You know what I'm saying? We've kept in touch. We've talked. And I have to apologize because sometimes we don't talk as much as we should. You know what I'm saying? We'll figure that part out. But I told you I had to grow up a little bit because you motherfuckers was pissing me off.
Hey, stand up and hug.
No, I'm not hugging him. He know I love him, but I'm not hugging him.
That's my dog.
Hey, Rio.
You know I love him. That's
listen,
my dog.
Yes.
But
yes.
I, you know what I'm saying? It just know coming
It just
from
felt
me.
like one of those moments.
Yeah, just coming from me personally, dog. It was never nothing except for I just wanted more for y'all. You know what I'm saying? So it was times when you reached out, and I might not have reached back. It's because I was mad at you, nigga. It's because I was mad at you.
See, man, they don't give me a chance to grow up, Killer. Like I'm
It was
trying
because
to
I
build
was
some
mad at
grown
you.
man shit,
I was
man.
fucking mad at you. You make me fucking mad, Rio.
He get mad at stuff he hear about me. He don't get it from the source.
You're right. You absolutely
doing that
right.
thing.
But goddamn, it's social media, so I get to pick up the paper and read this shit about Rio,
Yes.
and now I'm mad at Rio.
Social media don't tell the truth all the time.
You're right, but
Hey,
goddamn,
hey,
I grew up around
hey.
Reckless Rio, so I know what you're capable of.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this.
Reckless still out there, but
Rio,
Reckless be
I'm
cool.
gonna tell you this though. The motherfucker love you though, because he talking like this to you. That means he love you.
I already know.
I love that
Yeah,
motherfucker,
yeah.
but these motherfuckers used to make me mad.
I hear you. I
They
hear
used
you.
to make me fucking mad, but I'm proud of you, dog, because you figured it out.
Appreciate you
know what I'm
coming on
saying?
here too, man.
I
For real.
appreciate you having me.
So,
man.
Always
All
great to
love.
see you. Always fun, brother.
Stayed down till you came up. Love you, boy.
Good to see you. Check in next Tuesday, man. OG's
Yeah.
out.